What's up, guys? Welcome back. Shadow from Sonic 3 with his gun. They're giving him a gun. I always think it's wild that Shadow has a gun. It's crazy. I'm on a landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. I'm going to start with this big eye and a check mark line. So it ticks this way. And he's got that red section around the eye. It can get kind of like hairy, like around this part if you want it, but it's up to you, really. We'll just start with that sort of shape, right? And then the inside of his eye is there, right? And then it curves around from here, the big, wide eye, right? Just down like that. Sometimes, not all the time, he has like a little extra line just following the bottom of the eye there. Now, so that red section that I mentioned is like up a bit higher. Kind of like curves or spikes down, and it can be kind of hairy. It's like an eyebrow, and it's red. And I think it goes, how far down does it go? Yeah, so it doesn't go the whole way down. It like just stops kind of in there, which is cool, right? And then his big red eye. So we're kind of like having him look down at us, right? So we're going to go this way with it. So we're just going to go like a long sort of circle that kind of touches the top of the top eyelid there, right? And then the other side maybe comes down that way. And then the black of that, the pupil. Just inside there, and you just color that in. Okay, so we're in kind of 3/4 pose. So his other eye is kind of behind the nose area, right? So we'll do kind of diagonal, maybe frowning part first, kind of there. Part of the nose, right? And this like frown will go longer, obviously. And then the other check mark eyebrow curves around here. Okay, and we'll go up this way again. Now this one is slightly different, so it goes, it's a bit smaller, right? So smaller than this one because his head is turned away from us. And this will sort of curve down here. And this goes behind his nose, right? So it stops kind of there. And we might as well draw his like little pointy nose in there. And I think he has a nostril. So what way would it be? Just like a black sort of circle there. And then we just finish that eye shape just in behind the nose. So we'll add his red spike on this side as well. Kind of hairy as well if you want. Kind of like an eyebrow. And just there. Little line around his eye. Then we're going to do him sort of looking down at us again. So where would it be? We'll go, let's say here. Then the pupil in the middle. And kind of looking down at us again. Okay. So he's got that sort of pink section of skin around his mouth, right? So it kind of comes out from the eyes. Can be sort of hairy on the edges. where it touches the black hair, and then it just curves underneath. Around this way. Now in this one, it goes behind the gun, but what we'll do is we'll draw it in first, and we can erase it afterwards. Okay. And then his mouth is kind of just a standard kind of downturned mouth like that. Of course, this eye will be all sort of glowy and stuff. Okay. So let's say, so we got like the side of his head, right? And it's kind of like furry because it's like joined his head. It's not like a separate sort of line. It just comes up that way. And then we have the V in the middle of the head. Just that red V there. These frowns might be a bit bigger. How's that eye look? Right, so this sort of spiky red section goes in this way. Kind of goes just around the top of his head then. There might be some textures on it. Then we have an ear. Where's that go? Like down to there. Kind of joins the side of his head. And then we have an inner ear part. So we've got like the inside just here, and then there's like some hair in it. And then the other ear is kind of over this side, kind of sticking out this way a bit. Comes down then close to like his head somewhere. Down here, right, which the side of the head then goes into his ear. You've got the inside of his ear then there. Okay. Okay. So a couple more spikes back here, let's see. And they are hairy sort of things. Goes quite wide, so there's like a red section and then the black section just curves down there, and then the red section is like here somewhere. Right, and then next one, bit of red on that, then black for the rest. And he's got, so we're looking, he's like looking back over his shoulder, right? So his shoulder's like here. Right, and like his arm goes down that way. And then he seems to have spikes on his back, so I'm going to draw them in. And this is just like growing out of his back. They're strange creatures when you think about it. So let's not. His back there, and he seems to have another little spike here. Then he's got like a fluffy little chest there, just in front of his arm. I guess he should have like a neck muscle or something in there, but right, so the gun is here, and there's like some extra spikes in behind. So I guess we got to draw the gun first, and it's kind of like on his face. It's like in front of his face a little bit. So what to do? Okay, we'll go elbow. The elbow just comes across here, and like the top of his arm, kind of. Maybe I should make it a bit wider. We'll go there. So that means stomach or belly just coming out. So that goes in, and then we'll go here. And then this is like some white fur and stuff. So he's looking angry. So then, gloves, right? So he's got these different sort of layers on his gloves. So his wrist goes in there. And then in there. Okay. And then the bottom here. And we'll put some stitching sort of on the edges of these as well. And he has those gold rings on it then. Now, so his gun is complicated. We might need a ruler. I'll simplify it a bit, right? But we can just see like his thumb going back here, and then the back of the gun. I don't need a ruler for this bit. There. And then the bottom of his hand just comes like out this way. And we got like his fingers, right? And they're kind of cartoony kind of fingers, so we don't have to go crazy. And kind of like the fingers holding the gun. It's all dark, just sort of in this area. And his index finger just goes underneath the gun there somewhere. So like the gun goes into his hand. He's got like some stitching lines just on the edge of his finger. And now, so here's where rulers may come in handy. So there's like a little trigger back here on his face. And anything you draw over on his face, obviously you'll erase. Right, and this will go down here. And then, so how high up does it go? Seems to go. And so we'll go up this way. And I'll try and make it a bit easier for us. You know, that it's not like crazy complicated. Up there. And then there's like a thing that covers his finger here. And then this goes back and down. Back again. And then this goes this way. And I think it goes up then. And then we'll go a couple of steps. So we'll go this way and then a step up. And then we'll go this way. And then it's got this two-pronged thing up here, right? Which goes back that way. And then there's like a mouth part. It's kind of like open here. And then we'll bring this across to there. It's kind of like a sci-fi weapon. Back that way. Okay, so that's kind of the outline. And of course you raise this stuff, because you can't see that. So then there's a few more details, like extra sort of edge lines and stuff on the weapon. So we'll go down there, then another one just on the side. Kind of stops here somewhere. And then there's like these little details on the side, and then like a box here as well. And then like something that goes all the way to there. So it seems to go on the side. Yeah, all the way from here up. And there's like some details on all this stuff. Like some circles and some other little bits here. You can add like as much of these now as you want, and there's a diagonal line that way, and like a blue section, like a glowing blue. Thing there. Like some gaps in this. So the gun is probably the hardest part of them to draw. And I'm just making it like a little bit easier. And like some little sort of make that vertical line. Like another little bit in here. Okay, I'll finish this finger in there. There's probably some stuff that is the handle of the gun in there. So it'll be a bit clearer there when I erase the face lines. But we can see like a spike coming around his ear. And then another hair spike just behind his hand. Just in there. Okay. And just add a bit of color. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.